Jain everyone and welcome you back. In previous modules we are talking about the era of the one party dominance, right? In both the modules I talks a lot about Indian National Congress, the formation of the Indian National Congress traced back to 1885, and this is the organization, political organization. Rather you can say at that time it was not a political organization, rather you can say it was a pressure group, right? And the organization which was being formed by the Britishers, because they wanted that let one of the political organization and let one of the organization which can represent the entire country, so that it become easier for them to govern or rule. Because after 1857, the revolt of 1857, the Indian administrative system directly goes to the British Crown. And United Kingdom, they are having the parliamentary form of government with the British Queen. There is a monarchical republic, you can say, monarchical form of government they are having. They are otherwise known as the democratic, the monarchical democracy they are having, democracy with the monarchy, right? So that they also wanted an organization in India which can represent the entire mass, so that it become easier for the British Parliament to negotiate or talk to a particular organizations or a few people, to make anything, any regulations or anything for the country. And that's why the organization was being formed. 1885 the organization was being formed, and it played a very important role because that was the only organization. That's why also it played very important role during the freedom struggle. Initial period of time, or you can say if you can say the first phase during that particular period of time, 1885 till 1947 or something like that, you can find out all those intellectuals. It was an organization of an elite section of the society. All those intellectuals and the upper classes people, they become the members of Indian National Congress, and almost all of them, they are veteran members, and they played very important role in Indian freedom struggle. Though during the time of the freedom struggle itself, in the 20th century, it's not only the Indian National Congress was the only political party. There was an existence of other political party, such as the Communist Party of India was there at that time, the Swaraj Party, Forward Bloc, and many more other political party which came into existence. But the most popular political party was Indian National Congress, and Indian National Congress having its own legacy in terms of the freedom fighting also, right? So in the post-independent era also, when the elections being conducted, first a few election, there was no strong political party, opposition political party was there. And the second and most importantly, almost all the elite and intellectuals, political leader, freedom fighters were there in Indian National Congress, so that it became easier for them to take victory, because it was clean sweep in the first three election. If you can see, it was a clean sweep made by Indian National Congress. It around 3/4 of the total seat in the parliament won by took victory by Indian National Congress. And the basic reason was very simple. You can say there was no existence of the other strong opposition party, and at the same time Indian National Congress having its own strong legacy of Indian freedom struggle, right? इसको सपोर्ट करने के या यही है कि पॉलिटिकल पार्टी जीतने के बेसिक रीज़न ये होता है कि क्योंकि उसका साथ फ्रीडम फाइटिंग एंड द फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल, इंडियन इंडिपेंडेंस का जो इंडियन फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल का जो एक लॉन्ग चेन ऑफ अराउंड 70, 75, 80 ईयर्स का जो स्ट्रगल था, वो कहीं ना कहीं इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस के अंडर में ही हुआ था, सो दैट उनको कहीं ना कहीं बेनिफिट मिला. एंड द फर्स्ट इफ यू कपल ऑफ इलेक्शन, इट वाज इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस, दे आर ओवरवेलमिंगली यू कैन से टुक विक्ट्री इन नॉट ओनली द parliamentary elections but also in the assembly elections in almost all the states, right? Gradually you can say the Congress itself, they started its own transformations, or you can say that's the reformations process started in Indian National Congress also. That's otherwise known as tolerance and management of fractions. This coalition-like character of the Congress gave it an unusual strength. Firstly, a coalition accommodates all those who join it. See, Indian National Congress was the only, the biggest political organizations of the party at that time, and it is consisting of the different people with a different ideology. So, कांग्रेस के अंदर ही उनके अपोजिशन पार्टी थे. ऐसा नहीं था कि अपोजिशन पार्टी अलग था, कांग्रेस इटसेल्फ एक्टिंग लाइक अपोजिशन पार्टी. उसमें से कुछ मेंबर्स ऐसे थे बिकॉज ऑफ देयर डिफरेंट आइडियोलॉजी at times you can say they themselves oppose the policies of the Congress. So the Congress itself having lots of tolerance, to accommodate such a diversity of their own members, those who are having different ideology and objectives. In a party that has a nature of coalitions, there is a greater tolerance of the internal differences, and the ambition of the various group and the leaders are accommodated. You could have seen, you can say, Indian National Congress is the very oldest political party, and the split of the Indian National Congress being started in 1907 for the first time, and which is keep on splitting till date. बिकॉज एक आइडियोलॉजिकल डिफरेंसेस वहाँ पे हुआ. इनिशियल लेवल में कोशिश किया गया कि उसको कैसे एकोमोडेट कर ली जाए सो दैट इट कैन सर्वाइव फॉर ए लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. बट ग्रेजुअली जो लीडरशिप चेंज होना शुरू हुआ तो लीडरशिप भी जो लीडर्स आए, जो लीडरशिप हो, उनके अंदर भी वो टॉलरेंस होना जरूरी था. नहीं होने के रीजन वो फ्रैक्शंस होते गया. कैन यू बट इमेजिन देयर वाज ए टाइम दिस इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस दे यूज्ड टू हैव 2/3 सीट्स इन द लोक सभा, and there was no other political parties, no other opposition, you can say. Opposition, एक opposition पार्टी बनने के लिए एटलीस्ट 1/10 ऑफ द टोटल सीट होना चाहिए. मतलब 54 सीट 55 सीट आप अगर लोकसभा में जीतते हैं तो तभी अपोजिशन पार्टी का आपको रिकॉग्निशन मिलेगा. So there was no opposition party. Literally we can say, constitutionally we can say, there was no opposition party at that time, because there usually it was being clean sweep being made by Indian National Congress. And after 75 years, or the 65 years, 70 years of the independence, what you have seen that the party itself is clean swept in the political system. आज if you can see in the 21st century, in 2020, आज कोई opposition नहीं है. It means NDA, the National Democratic Alliances, having, that's the ruling party, with the BJP is having the majority in the Lok Sabha, and none of the political party apart from the BJP, they are able to get even 10% of the total seat of the parliament. Means कोई किसी को रिकॉग्निशन में, कांग्रेस got 44 सीट्स, जो कभी 3/4 सीट लेके सरकार बनाते थे, एंड कॉन्सिक्यूटिवली देयर वाज नो अपोजिशन. आज उनका स्थिति ये है कि वो खुद एक अपोजिशन पार्टी का भी रिकॉग्निशन नहीं मिल पाया. व्हाई? अगेन द थिंग्स स्केम. लीडरशिप चेंज होते हैं, जैसे लीडरशिप चेंज होते गया कांग्रेस में, आइडियोलॉजिकल डिफरेंसेस होते गए. टिल इंदिरा गांधी द पार्टी वाज वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग. इन फैक्ट, though there was a split at the time of Indira Gandhi also, and at that time the Indian National Congress got splitted, and the present Congress party, that's known as Congress Indira, Congress I, right? Because the tolerance and the management of the fraction, these two important thing is missing now. Now they don't have any tolerance. There was no democracy within the party. India is a democratic country, but there is no democracy within the party. पार्टी में किसी को कुछ क्वेश्चन रेज करने की अब राइट्स ही नहीं है. टॉलरेंस नहीं है कि एक दूसरे को टॉलरेंस हो, एक दूसरे के लिए टॉलरेंस हो, वो नहीं है. एंड जो डिफरेंट फैक्शंस होता है किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, तो सब लाइक माइंडेड पीपल नहीं हो सकते हैं. डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ पीपल्स कम टुगेदर इन ऑर्डर टू फॉर्म एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, बट एक बेसिक आइडियोलॉजी के साथ उसको वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को चलना होता है. And they have to make lots of accommodations and compromises, you can say. But Indian National Congress, which earlier used to have its tolerance and management of fractions, both the things being mixed today, and the scenario has been changed. This group inside the party are called factions, and the coalition's nature of the Congress party tolerated, and the fact encouraged various factions. Some of these factions were based on the ideological considerations. Today, if you can find out of this Congress, only so many Congress being made and so many political parties being made, because those leaders, you can say, they are having different ideology, and Congress was not being an umbrella organization. It was not able to accommodate all the leaders together. So आज वो faction होके अलग अलग हो गए. Right. So the Congress since was a room within the party for the various factions to fight with each other. It means the leaders representing the different interests and ideologies remain within the Congress rather than go out to form a new party. So there was a time, for a long period of time,